Welcome to Keeper of Secrets Tarot. I am Gypsy Girl, here to bring you another reading for Scorpio. I thank you, Spirit, for protecting and keeping the collective safe, for protecting me and keeping me safe. Scorpio, I thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares, but most of all for showing up. Yeah, my voice is a little low because I have a cold. Really working hard at getting rid of it. So we have the Seven of Swords. Somebody's being a little selfish. I won't say dishonest. I'd say selfish. And again, with the Ace of Cups here, it could be for a good reason. Taking care of yourself, taking care of you. Taking care of what you need to. It's that judgment call that you are making. Let me see here. Two of Wands. Something's changed. Plans are changed. Or maybe the ideas. Something is shifting and you're feeling like you have to take care of yourself. You have to take care of yourself. Sort of a confirmation here. Eight of Pentacles, work. The Hangman, something needs to be worked on. Your view, your outlook. Your view of a relationship, your view of who you work with. Here we have that leap of faith. Taking on freedom, looking at your life in a whole new perspective. Probably the way you work, where you work, who you work with, who you work for. You want your freedom. Could be that you want to set yourself up to take on your own business. Three of Wands, again, changing how you do what you do, changing where you work for some. It's a plan that you've had for a while, so maybe it's time for a change. That you will get your peace of mind with if you make that change. Full moon is coming up on the 9th. Today is the 6th when I do this reading, Scorpio. So take it as it resonates if you feel like change is coming. If not, it's a month from now where you want to see a change or make a change. Four of Pentacles, you're saving or you're holding back. You don't want to share, whether it's wealth or knowledge or anything. Something's coming to an end, a relationship maybe. Again, starting off with the Seven of Swords. Someone may be being dishonest, but it's not what I caught first glance. When I caught the card, it says taking care of yourself. So why would you feel that you have to take care of yourself if you are in a relationship? Those are questions that you may want to look into. Scorpio, maybe it's because I have a cold. I'm not that I'm comparing, it's just that it feels really low-key, the energy, whereas when I did Libra, I was really energetic and I had to take a rest after because the energy was so high. But for your read, it's not that it's depressing, it's not that, but it feels low. King of Swords, standing, yeah, he is standing, but it's not about standing. I was going to say standing your ground, but no, not for him. For him, it's I'm not going to be moved. That's it. Someone's angry. Could be you that's angry. That Four of Cups says something is needing to change. It's lost its luster. We're not excited anymore. I'm not encouraged, or I don't feel enthused. The love is gone. I need that peace of mind. I need to get away. The King of Swords, it could be news coming, could be just a mindset, could be how you feel about a certain situation that you want to make a stand on. This is how I'm dealing with this now. I'm not moved. I'm not going to be moved. I'm cold. That's what it is. It's that coldness. There's no emotion. I don't feel. Oh boy, here we have the devil. So yeah, controlled. Not feeling emotional. It's not a bad thing. It's just that when I saw the King of Swords, that sort of sealed the deal, like the nails in the coffin, where I'm going to be cold-hearted, or I am cold-hearted because someone's overindulgent with sex. Someone's manipulating someone. Someone, again, feeling cheated. Maybe you were cheated on, but it's done on purpose. Someone's really trying to take control of what would be a relationship, or that jealousy, envy. I want to make them jealous. I want to make them angry. I want to break the rules. It's like it's on purpose. Because there's so much confusion. Okay, it's like getting even, or that confused state of mind where you, not so much the mind, it's more of emotions, in the sense where someone is confused about how someone else feels and they're acting out. Maybe that's it. The coldness is where they want to get you to react. So they're doing things that will bring on a reaction, cheating on you, or giving you the impression that they are, but they are, because they're doing it on purpose. They're manipulating sex, or they're manipulating the desire for it. It's like they're trying to encourage it. Whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, you decide, because this is, for me, this is just connecting to the Seven of Swords. And if it is that the Seven of Swords is I'm taking care of myself, it's I'm going out and I'm looking for and I'm manipulating the next person. I'm in control. I know what I'm doing. I am doing this on purpose. I know how to. I know the buttons to push. All of that is only a trigger to begin a healing process, as we see with the Temperance card, because what it ignites is an argument that would make everything come out. What is being repressed, what is being hidden. I'm not saying that they're doing this for something good or something bad. Every relationship is different. So if you are experiencing in your relationship, whatever kind of relationship, whether it's family, friends, work, lovers, if you're feeling that someone is trying to get your goat, well, there's a reason. If you're feeling that you have to separate from certain individuals and take care of yourself, there is a reason. Scorpio, Five of Swords. Okay, your reading is becoming more and more of a lesson that needs to be learned. Because we have the Five of Swords, we have the Seven of Swords, we have the Devil, we have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands. So it's really overindulgence to the mat. It's now we have the Queen of Wands, so really doing everything that is what would be taboo, if you want. Telling lies about sexual connections, or lying about third parties, or really trying to get somebody angry. See, there's that commitment. Wow. And then trying to get, you see, having a commitment with a third party, and then I want to go on my own. Like setting it up and then leaving. Starting with, okay, let's get into this relationship, but then as soon as they get in, they're gone. Really having an offer, wanting to make an offer, being in a commitment and making that offer, or trying to, the plan, having a plan. Again, it's being planned. Whatever this is, it's a slow process. It's to move things along slowly, keep things blocked. We saw the Devil really trying to control a relationship and have third parties involved, unless you're dealing with a fire sign, or you're looking for your independence. Again, starting with the Seven of Swords, going my way, doing it my way. We have the Eight of Pentacles with our Ace of Wands. So really working on a new beginning because you were feeling left out. And this is not all connecting to the one read. This is different scenarios are starting to kick in now because it's going everywhere. We have Five of Pentacles. So I want to overcome this feeling that I have where I'm feeling left out, or certain connections that you're in is making you want to leave, or making you feel you don't belong. I'm using the guess I'm not done. Let's see. We have the Seven, the Chariot, and then the Knight of Pentacles with the Seven of Wands. So really taking that left turn or right turn, but going in another direction altogether is the plan. Leaving, again, coming back to the positive of that Seven of Swords, where I want to take care of myself. I need to get away from people who make me feel like I don't belong, and I am going to stand in my integrity because I know what they're doing, certain other people. I'm taking control. Again, the Devil. I'm taking control. It's my plan is set, and I'm not letting anybody disturb that process. And we're using the Stained Glass Tarot by James Edward for the Celtic cross spread that I've been using, and I just said in the last reading, I'm going to change. I am going to change. It's time. Don't want to wear out my cards. Look at that. She's angry. There's going to be a battle with that King of Swords, maybe. A big argument's going to happen. It has to eventually, with all the, irritations that come with provoking a fight. Eventually you do fight. But that makes you decide you're going to leave. And it's not just about I have to leave. It's I don't want this. This is not what I want to do for the next 20, 30 years of my life. I want a relationship that works. And I want to be with someone who works with me in this relationship. Not trying to destroy what you build as you build. Because that's what you're getting. That's what it feels like, that this energy. I'm gonna get even with you. Misinterpreting what you may be doing. I'm not defending anyone here. I'm just saying that you don't talk about what bothers you and you run out and do immature things to piss off the next person. What does that tell you? There's no communication. And what is the point? If you can't talk, then why be in a relationship at all? Food for thought there. The oracle cards that I'm using is the Adriana Ayales for the Herbal Astrology, and that is where we look into the herbal plant or the plants that help ease and resolve issues, whether it's psychological, emotional, physical, mental, spiritual, physiological even. And it's got some really good details about the plants too. I don't read everything, but pieces that connect, I try to read them out. Unfortunately, my throat is giving me a real problem today, so I'm just going to cut it short a bit for the bits that I read. Page of Swords. Okay, these pages. Not that I don't like the pages, but it depends on what I see before the pages show up. And immaturity is the first thing that I call when I see a page. I see that it's trying to understand something or seeking out information, and that's where you are, Scorpio. You're looking into understanding someone or a situation in itself, why it's done. Wanting to know why a relationship has come to an end. Is that for everybody? That can't be for everybody. Understanding what true happiness really is for others of you. It's not just, this relationship is over for everybody. It doesn't work that way. Tarot does not work that way. For some of you, it's understanding what true happiness is for you. This is a test on what is your true happiness. Where do you find it? Are you with the person that makes you happy? Are you questioning your history? Are you questioning your future? You're thinking about people from the past, or you're thinking about what makes you really happy. Again, it goes back to childhood days. It goes back to people, places, memory in general. Things that may have hurt, the burden of relationships. Some of us are really questioning if I should stay or go. And well, what I saw before we got here is where I'm getting that. But the Nine of Wands is that carrying of the burden, doing all the work. If it is that you did everything in a relationship to hold it together, and you're questioning, well, really? Is this what makes me happy? I'm happy carrying the load? In the past, not too long ago, there was abundance. Something may have come to an end. Maybe you received quite a bit. Could be inheritance. It could be legacy. It could be a bunch of knowledge. It's heavy in the sense where it's worth something. It could be money. Maybe money has divided you from your partners. Some of you, you're questioning, you're seeking to understand. You are ignorant to something. You want more understanding. You want more information. Before you can say, I want to put this to an end, or before you can move into, I want to marry, I want to understand what family is all about. Maybe there was a loss in the family, something ended, something had to come to an end for you to start on the process of something. Maybe it's a will. Maybe you're fighting with family. Maybe siblings are creating problems for you. Family-wise, doesn't always have to be third-party lovers and such, right? Having a new home, inheriting enough so that you can have a home, or you're inheriting the home in itself. It's a new beginning for you, Scorpio. Abundance is there for you because something has come to an end. The cycle has come to an end. You're questioning going into new happiness with marriage for some. For others, it could be divorce too. If you left a relationship and now you're going into a new one, happens quite often. But you're a knave going in there, so is that territory, is water that might be too deep for you with this 10 of Cups? You got to be careful because you're going in with logic. You're in your emotions, so it could be very sentimental where family is concerned. I see maybe the loss of a father figure, or maybe the wisdom of a father, where you have been instructed by parents or your father. Family in general could be pressuring you into marriage. Feeling the burden, not understanding why is it so important that I get married. I don't really want to get married for some. You're ignorant to something, and you are going to, or you're wanting to rather, get as much information as you can. But the past has affected you very deeply that you are questioning your future. A burden. Maybe you were caring for parents, and how you reflect their marriage is making you question marriage for yourself. Maybe you're thinking, I'd rather be alone and just make my money. Or you could be thinking, I want to have children, I want to get married. And you're on that path now. You're setting yourself onto that path. You might be quite young in the sense where you want to get married young. You're thinking of it. Maybe you're in your 20s, or you're not even in your 20s. You're getting there, 17, 18. For some, this is all over. This is not just one set of messages here I'm getting. It's quite, it goes deep because it's dealing with, it's dealing with the extremes. If you notice, I have what would be legacy, the weight of legacy. It's heavy. It feels heavy right here. And then we have what would be complete bliss, marriage, married life. And then we have a young knave turning away from that. Questioning. Is this what I really want? I've been hurt. I've been working hard. I don't trust the institution of marriage. I don't trust the rules of marriage. I have to have children. Children are on your mind, or memories of childhood, what you've been through. You're questioning. You don't have to be in your 20s. You're questioning. Information is what you're seeking. But again, I'm opening the door for everybody, anybody who views this, because it's all questions. It's all questions. A new beginning is what is destined here. And not just a new beginning, it's an offer for marriage. It's healing. That's what I'm saying. Maybe someone has gone to the hospital because it's a really low-key sense of energy. It's cold. Death is not far. And this is where death of a marriage, death of a parent, death, writings of wills or executions of wills. I see the darkness. I see it, Scorpio. It's not because you're dark, but you are. But it's not the same. Energy is changed on this read. Could be hospital. Could be you've been in the hospital. Could be you're visiting someone, or you're helping out at the hospital, or you're working in a hospital. Somebody's in the hospital. Maybe just had an operation. Maybe someone just died. Because it's a dark energy that I'm picking up. And the burden of taking care of, and memories, going down memory lane and remembering. Could be the anniversary of a death. But all of that to say, this is where you are now. You're in a healing position. Regardless if it's a physical, a mental, a psychological, emotional loss that you've experienced, that you're healing from, and you're starting to question your life. You're looking at your life from what you remember and how you felt, and where you want to project, where you want to go. It's a new beginning for you. It's a blessing in itself. This is a start, a good start. So maybe you did come into something, some form of inheritance, because you're taking that leap of faith. Or somebody, not you, sorry, somebody is around you who wants to take that step with you, or they want to begin something with you. They have the faith. You're probably questioning that. You were with somebody who is ready and wanting to make that offer to you and ready to come to you, and you're questioning if I should go that way, because you're following your intuition. You know it's coming. Here we have the Empress, so it's a question of having everything that you need, not wanting for anything, being grounded in the choice. Maybe dealing with earth signs. There's a lot of pentacles here, a lot of earth energy, a lot of spiritual earth energy, deep feelings, feeling deeply connected to certain people or a particular person who has faith in a relationship with you, Scorpio. Looking like they want to bring you into the light. They want to help you. They have a lot of faith. Whoever they are, they believe that there is something good that will come. And honestly, the fear I would see here is in having that relationship at all. But she is so grounded that she overcomes every fear. Again, there's Pentacles ending up this. So it turns into Eight of Pentacles, where work and detailing, being very particular with what is to be done, and really putting that effort in to make the plan work. We have the Knight of Pentacles come back, so there is a plan. Again, you are questioning, you are seeking information, you're trying to understand what took place. Having a new beginning. Again, we're looking at manipulation here. We're looking at fighting words or bringing news. A message is coming. Being able to manifest, taking advantage, doing things on purpose. These cards are coming back. Again, it was very dark in the beginning, then it spread out into different messages, and now we're back to messages come in by the full moon, which is on the 9th, or if not within the next month. Depending on your situation, you may have conversation within the next few days or within the next month about a proposal for a home, for a stable relationship. Because either you or they or both of you feel or will feel that you have a relationship that you can take to a higher level, because somebody has the faith in you. You are healing, whatever it is, physical, surgery, mental, therapy. You are healing. You are in a position where you want to talk about what you know or what you are questioning, if you have questions, because you have been burdened and you are releasing that burden. Again, you could be talking about who hurt you in the past and the manipulation and doing things on purpose. Again, coming back to what I was saying earlier, where we have someone, again, with the devil. I was with the devil. Now it's manipulating, manifesting a new beginning for some, changing completely. The plan has been in the process for a long time, and you want to continue with that. You want to get back on track. You have the Hierophant here with another Page of Wands, and then the Five of Swords. So doing whatever it takes to move this proposal forward and take to marriage, because the Hierophant brings in that sense of it's a contract. Again, here the fear is in that you would probably ask for a prenup, or maybe someone will. Maybe not this person, maybe you are. Maybe you are questioning what if I marry this person who's been a burden to me for so long? Are they going to take all my money? Maybe I should have a prenup done, because you're looking right at the legacy here. So for some, it could just mean that the person that you're with is really, they're wanting to be in a relationship with you. They're wanting it so bad. They're ready to step off into oblivion with you. They don't care about anything, if they have, if they don't have. You are looking into the value of everything here, and the burden that you've had upon you for so long, and how you remember your childhood or having children. If you have children, you're remembering what that was all about and how much it cost, and the cost of everything. And then to start, or maybe some of you have come into the news, the wonderful news of a baby coming. I didn't see that until now with the children. And that is where you're feeling ignorant, because you don't know anything about children for some. Because you're at the beginning here. You're questioning. You want to know. Maybe you don't believe the child is yours in some cases. And you want to get that proof. Something has really bothered you. And if we go back and listen to the beginning, it's because there's all kinds of trouble that was happening. Coming now to get the good news of we're going to have a baby. And yeah, that's a shock. But it wasn't the tower, it was the devil. So we want to look into that. If you have a difficult time with partnerships, and now you're getting the wonderful news of children coming, and having this mother figure, that could be the fear. That could be your fear, Scorpio, for some of you. That mother figure here could be the fear. All right, let's not dream too hard into this tarot reading, because I saw a lot of darkness. That's why I did, and I'm not apologizing. It's just, it is what I see with you. I don't usually see that, but today it's well, today, this month, it's a bit dark. It is, but it's not. It doesn't end so dark, because you have a lot of money here. You have money here. You have big possibilities here for new beginning. What is the oracle message for Scorpio? It's just, there's a plan in that's been probably on hold for a long time, or it's really slow in the making. Mitragina, shape-shifting. Okay. Saturn, the devil. Neptune, illusions, imagination, spiritual connection, dreams. All right, so yeah, it's illusions of sorts. 14, again, with the healing of that. Temperance card. It was a mess, that beginning. I don't want to go back. You would have to go back and listen to that. I don't want to. 34. That's 7 again, eh? All right, let's see. Shape-shifting, subconscious healing, synchronizing inner and outer worlds, shape-shifting, time travel, transcendence of illusion. So maybe you're trying to make sense of what took place, and that is deep lessons of childhood, leaving childhood, or just remembering where you were growing up and how hard it was with your family, and now having to go into family. Yeah, I could see the shape-shifting happening with that. Obsessive thoughts, illusionary facade, addictions. We saw the devil, self-abandonment, unable to grow, stagnancy. That could be why we are holding on to our youth, maybe. We don't want to get married. Turning away from marriage. Thinking I'd rather be independent, live alone. I don't know that I want to become a mother. Someone has a real big, lots of hope in a relationship. But you are talking. Either way, you're talking about what you really want, what you don't want. And that's a good start, okay? Let's see the guidance here. The balance side of Mitragina. No, it doesn't say it like that. Mitragina. Mitragina represents the ability to shapeshift and adapt across realities. Like the dragonfly, Mitragina grants us the power to break through the illusionary facade we often accept as reality, providing us the freedom from pain in order to break through limiting illusions. Dragonfly, like Mitragina, helps us initiate subconscious healing from the trauma experienced from endless cycles of pain and suffering. Dragonfly medicine invites us to seek out the parts of our habits that have gone unchanged, unnoticed, and stagnant. Ask yourself, have I tended to the changes I've been wanting to make? Don't get lost in the labyrinth of self-doubt. Break free from elusive belief systems that hold back your transformation. Scorpio, you're really taking a deep dive into what you really want from whatever age you're at. If you're in your 30s, you're looking at maybe grandparents that have passed or have recently passed. I mean, something has triggered you, Scorpio. I don't want to guess. I mean, I've said so many things on this read. But something has triggered you that you need to pay attention, or you're finding that you're questioning what true happiness is. And I think I leave it on that, because shape-shifting is, you've been through a lot of pain. It's a burden. You've had quite of a burden, and you're reckoning with it. But again, tarot, but something good is on its way to you. Someone around you has a lot of hope in you. They have faith in you. They have faith in a relationship with you. Are you going to help yourself rise above and meet their hopes? You seem to want to, because this is the healing conversation that you are ready to have. If you're having it, or you're thinking of having it, because this is the swords, and wanting to accept an offer that may have recently come your way. Maybe that's why you're questioning everything, because you want to be in a relationship, you want to take it, or you're scared of the relationship, or you are just questioning your future. But there is stability. There is the fear of motherhood, fear of parenting, because you're looking right at the children here, and what it is to have children if you don't have any. And those of you who do have, you're remembering what it was like. Here it's a lot of work that's coming your way, and it's abundance at the same time. So take it in stride. On that note, I thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. Until our next read, Scorpio, love and light.